Good morning, Facebook. How are you today? Wait a moment to just wait a moment as maybe some people hop on or not. Happy to be here with you. It is day 9 of 21 days of angels. I'm just going to momentarily share this to my other page. Share to page. So if you hop on live, how are you? Let me know how you are. How are you feeling? Ah, today, I'm feeling softness and I'm feeling even more quiet than I have been, which is pretty interesting, but also so welcome and very introspective. And I'm feeling some tenderness coming forward. So it's beautiful to be in this space of reflection, which is our angel for today, our angelic frequency that we're bringing forward. So I invite you to share in the comments, how are you feeling? How are you in this very now of being? I'd love to hear your share if you're open to sharing. Today I awoke fairly early, which was beautiful, and I was just in this place of like half asleep, half dream time, half in this waking reality of 3D, and just like dropping in, tuning into the dreams that I had, tuning into what I'm feeling this morning. Had a really wonderful drop in with a sister yesterday that was just so powerful in the reflection, like as we were sharing and exchanging um, our experiences and energy and just presence. I just received so much from that. And I wanted to speak to that a little bit today about reflection and how powerful reflection is in this third dimensional reality, and that everything is a reflection. I'm going to go a little deeper into that uh, as I go along, but just the space of reflection where what I have found in receiving the utmost reflection and benefit of that. Benefit's not quite the right word, but the gift of that is to invite yourself to be in a space of an observer, a witness, and really seeing it from this place of, is this serving me or not? And so this is a reflective reality, and everything is a reflection because we are in relationship with everything. And there's this uh, term or phrase that goes around many of the communities that we're each other's mirrors, which I think is true. And mirrors can be foggy, they can be dirty, they can be broken. They can come in different ways. And I don't mean broken as like someone's broken, but just they can come in different ways. And the reflection there that I find is a fine tuning of discernment, right? So someone can be reflecting, and in order for that to be in our reality, there has to be a frequency match. So something within is a match to whatever the frequency is, right? And it can be a collective thing as well, because we co-create together a reality, and we also create our individual realities. So I think a lot of, in reflection and mirror, it's an invitation of fine tuning discernment, fine tuning of is this for me, and if it is, or if there's, how can I choose differently so that it is of the highest good of for my heart, as well as all that is in the world, for the highest good of all. So it's a fine tuning of discernment, I find reflection. So it's, do we react, do we respond, do we are we having a pattern happen again, or are we choosing differently? So there's all these curiosities. So my invitation to you today is to walk as the witness, really walk as the witness in your reality and witness what's showing up. And then from that place, be like, oh, okay, I'm seeing this from a new lens because I'm witnessing rather than like necessarily giving my energy to it right away. And this is for everything. This can be, someone gives you roses. Oh, observing that, how does that make you feel? To, say someone being triggered by something that you say and that reaction or response coming through. It goes if a full spectrum from like the the deepest of triggers and anger to the highest of ecstasy and bliss. So the space of witness and witnessing the reflection and really tuning in and discerning what is here that is nourishing me, and if it's not nourishing me, how can I choose now with this new awareness that which does nourish me, which means either changing the conversation or having a conversation that needs to be had, even if it's with yourself, right? Having a conversation with yourself, your inner child, your adolescent, whoever's present that's like feeling the reflection, and sometimes it's just a space of receiving. So I'm holding an amethyst today, which I think is really beautiful. It's like really coming from this place of love in our reflections. And love doesn't mean passive. Love does not mean no boundaries. Love means really, really honoring the integrity of yourself and being in, just tuning in the service for the highest good of all, everyone, everything, life, the cosmos, the humanity, everyone. It's just this space of what am I that's coming in is like, what am I subscribing to? And I know that I've been in this really deep, like, recalibration, so to speak, of discernment of where have I been giving my energy, or where have I been saying yes to things that aren't actually a yes, like they're an almost full yes, or they are, they have worked quite a bit, but now I'm really being asked to be very, very clear about every aspect. So, excuse me, which is why, oh, so many when burps come through, I think I shared this on a previous live, but when burps come through, there's energy moving through. So that's amazing. I love that. So it's yeah, it's a space of integrity. It's a space of like really tuning in and honoring what's here. What's truth for you, and realizing and utilizing our reflective reality as this amazing tool, as this amazing guide in our path, because it's all in here, right? So yeah, like what is your reality reflecting to you? Like for me, my reality is reflecting, you need to be still, you need to be in like meditation, dropping in and really, really quiet. Like that's what's my reality is reflecting to me in a big way. And I am like, yes, okay, that resonates. And also I have frustration around it because I'm like, I want to do all these things and da 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 da. And it's like, no, right now, like you really need to listen. You really need to listen. And I know that if I don't listen, the universe will lovingly let me know that I need to listen. So I'm like, okay, let me listen now because I don't want to have it be even more difficult later. Difficult just because I was resistant to it. So that's what I, want to bring forward today. And also, what's coming through and was coming through in the meditation prior to going live was, if there's a curiosity or question or an uncertainty that you're feeling in your life, and there might be, over analyzing or mental, like over much in the mind, just get curious again in that observer space of what is presenting itself in my reality, right? And also getting still, like going into meditation, taking a nature walk, doing things where you're not really doing anything, you're just like in this space of being. So taking a walk in nature is great. Meditation's really good. Even starting with like a dance meditation, a movement meditation, which I even think for that, can be a little bit distracting, but everyone's different. So tune into you. But what is the way that you allow yourself to go into a quiet place, like where you can really listen? And then it'll come forward. And the birds outside my window are like tweeting. I love it. And it's like that kind of awareness. Like, how many of us actually hear the birds sing when we're walking down the street, right? It's all awareness. So really quiet meditation. And I'm saying meditation a lot because that's something that I had resisted for a long time. And it's what I'm being, like, my heart is calling me to do, is just to sit in stillness and listen, and just really just tune in. And then through that, like, my body moves, and trusting the movement from there, or just the stillness, just listening. So it's just a greater awareness, which was what our guide, our guardian of the day, Buddha, was inviting, is just an increased awareness, like what's here. So today I'm asking our dear keepers of the light, who is our guardian for today in this reflective energy? And yeah, I'd be curious, like, what is your reality reflecting to you? What's here? All right, who is our guardian of the day? I love it. Oh my goodness. Well, this lovely lady came through even before I started shuffling, and it was like me. They're becoming very loud as I tune in and as I listen deeper and allow myself to go into an inner quiet. And I'm finding that in my reflection is, when I allow myself to go to the inner quiet, that inner quiet and that place of really hearing stays with me, even if I'm in action. It just is so present. So I love her. Charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So I love this card, and this card has always come to me when I haven't known what to do, or have been like, what is here? What's going on? Charity. She is the angel of prayer and tuning in, and I love her rose crown. She's really deeply connected to the rose lineage and her beautiful light language and coding that comes around. She really invites us to, like, her energetic really invites us to go into prayer, to go into just inner quiet, like really just tuning in and trusting that sometimes the quiet is so loud that we don't want to go there, because it's like, it just is very loud, because it brings into presence everything that's been loud, essentially, like all the distractions, all the thought forms, everything like that. Because it's like it's almost like sifting through that to get to the inner quiet, to get to that place that we know so well, and so whenever I was in a place where I'm like, what do I need to do? I'm not sure what's going on. She was always someone that came through for me, where it's just like, go in, go into prayer. And I say prayer, there can be a lot of weight with that word, especially with like Christianity and things like that. I want to invite a neutral space, so that prayer is just what you're tuning into, like your own communion with self, your own communion with your relationship with the universe, with the cosmos, with God, with the divine, however you call spirit, and that which moves through you, spirit that moves through you. And prayer too, I love, this is something that came in the other day, is when we have our two hands. So the polarities, and the polarities come together in union, and there's just this connection, this communion. And I've mentioned this before, and I feel I will mention, like, go deeper in on this on another day in one of our 21 days of angel songs. But it's just this prayer, this communion, this coming together of all the aspects, all the parts, all of you, into union, into a symbiotic dance that's like, okay, I'm listening, I'm here, I'm focused. There's also this focus energy. It's just like, it brings it right into center, right at the heart. And it's like, what is here, So I think that's really beautiful. So charity invites us to go into that space of deep inner wisdom and knowing and heart-centeredness. And our message for the day, I'm very curious. So I'm feeling like very heavenly energy coming in. There's like this yellow's been coming in quite a bit over the last few days. I've mentioned it on live before. And yeah, there's lots of beautiful blue hues also. Blue feels very royal to me. It's also highly protective and just very calm. It's like a calming. It's like this, like, you're good, you're held, go for it. So what is our message for today? I love that. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I invite you to take a moment to just tune into that question for yourself in this moment and see what comes, if anything comes. Know that silence too is a perfect answer. Trust your path. And I think that's a lot of what's coming through with reflection, is like, reflection is really powerful, and it also just brings us closer to our truth, to our heart. And I think it becomes very clear when we're in prayer, when we are in that stillness, that meditation, that communion with the heart, with the all that is, because it's like all of it. Like, I imagine it, for me, what I see, and I'm even being shown this image now, is that when we go into that place of prayer and connection and communion, another burp. It's like it centers and comes right into the space, and then everything just sort of goes kind of out here. And in this and around, it's like this quiet, this stillness. And then there's all this stuff that happens. And in this stillness, we're able to just see and observe what's here from this neutral space. And then if a trigger or feeling moves up, we're able to really move it with ease, because there isn't all this stuff on top of it, so we get to really observe, like, oh, wow, that inner quiet, right? And quiet can be frustrating. And again, take what resonates and leave the rest. Like, this may not be resonating with you. It might be. Trust your discernment, right? I'm also a reflection right now. We're all reflections. So I might be reflecting where you're like, I don't really resonate with that, Yulia. I'm like, great. I love that for you. Keep going. So trust your path. Trust where you are in this moment. Trust this space, and know that even if you don't know, you know exactly what to do, what to be, and how to navigate, and the frustration that may be coming forward is just simply leading you closer to what's important to you. So I'm going to just put up Charity, this beautiful angel, and trust your path together so you guys can see. Get their images. There we go. Really beautiful. This feels what's coming in very strong energetically. This feels very potent. It feels like it's landing for whoever's present here, and this energy of just, it's landing in a new way, which I think is really beautiful, including for myself. So I love this. So I invite you to today, as you're in this space of observer and reflecting, like, just like, introspection, reflection, invite yourself to be a little bit more quiet today. Invite yourself to just like come back to this, like, centered place, this prayer, this communion, this focus of, like, all right, what's here? Continuously checking in, and maybe something new will come forward, and maybe not. I'm pretty sure something new will come forward, because it always does, even if we don't know it, right? What we choose and how we move ripples out. So I love you. And let's drop into some tones. And I'm feeling called to start us off today with a little bit of a meditation. So I invite you to close your eyes if you are able this morning. whether you are tuning in live or on the replay. Thanks for being here. I'm just going to take 3 deep breaths together at your own pace. And slowly begin to see a ball of light in front of you and a pure, immaculate, beautiful light in front of you. And just observe it. What color is this light? Is it still, or is it spinning or pulsing? Is it big? Is it small? Just observe what is this light? And witness it. Witness it in its beingness. And notice if there is any response in your body, in your feeling, in your awareness to the observance of this ball of light. And there is an option to continue to stand with this ball of light and observe and receive whatever is here, or to allow the beam, the ball of light, to move around your body and to weave as you are observing and in witnessing. So allow whatever is most resonant for you to give permission to this ball of light to either stay where it is and continue to shine in this moment, or to move around your body. And just breathing in here, trusting your inner guidance. And letting whatever's here for you revealed. And there comes a moment where this ball of light has a message for you, has something to give to you. And you outstretch your hands and you cup them to create a bowl, a union to receive this message. And the bowl of light slowly or quickly, depending on what its energetic, loving frequency is, comes into your hands. And still in the space of observer and witness, as it's coming into your hands or shining in your hands already, you just breathe and allow yourself to become even more still and open the vessel, your body, the cavern of your being, to receive the resonance of whatever message and gift is here for you from this ball of light. And simply just be aware of the message. Receive it. As you receive this message, and it can come or has come in many different ways. It can come as words or feelings or images or silence. Trust what comes because it is exactly what is needed in this moment. You look up from this ball of light, and in front of you, about 20 feet, there is a door that is open about 45 degrees. And you now have the choice to step forward and move to this door and see what's there for you. And if it doesn't resonate to step forward, you can remain in this space that you are. And the invitation is, if that there's resistance or fear, tuning in to what that is, and is that truth for you? And can curiosity and wonder and knowing that you are taken care of and protected in every way, that if you choose, you will be taken care of to step through this doorway and to receive the beauty and abundance that is waiting for you on the other side, whatever is there. So if you choose to step forward, do so now with this ball of light in your hands, or it may be dancing around you, or to stay here and continue to sit with this ball of light and listen and tune in, knowing that the doorway is always there for you to step through when you are ready. And if you have chosen to walk forward, walk through the doorway and receive what is there for you. What is it that you see? What is it that you're observing? And as you are here in this new space, this doorway, allowing the ball of light that is in your hands to be there, and bringing your hands together into a prayer, and through your own inner alchemy and your heart, the love that you are in the space that you have been, and this, the space that you've just walked into, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, a deep breath in and a deep breath out, a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And through the alchemy of your breath and your inner truth, your soul truth, and the cavern, the vessel, the sacredness that is the body, this ball of light has transformed into something that will support you and be with you in this next step of your path. And taking a deep breath in, and on your exhale, opening your hands to reveal what that is. And seeing it, honoring what the response is for you, witnessing that. Now knowing that in this exploration of this new space that you have stepped into through the doorway will support you in bringing it to your heart. and feeling it radiate through your body. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale out. Knowing that you can always choose where and how to go from here. Whether it's to stay where this space is and explore it, or choose a different place. You have the choice. Time to trust yourself in the knowing and the love that you are. And breathing deeply, allowing the witness and the observer to be here, and really letting it move through your vessel in the way that is most aligned and nourishing for your heart. Mm. Beloved ones, we are exactly where we need to be. Always. Your trust and your faith is what propels forward into the ever expanding now, the rose of life, the petals that unfold to reveal more of the beauty, the treasure, the truth, the discernment, the nourishment of the moment. You know exactly why you are here. You've known from the beginning. Trust that. Continue to trust that. Continue to be in your own reflection and love and be in compassion so deeply. And honor yourselves where you are, however you are. And know that you are loved, supported, and protected in every moment. It is safe to be here. It is safe to be in this body. And it is safe for all of your gifts and abilities and love and power to be here and to be shared. I love you. You are loved. Thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. And yeah, that's it. I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for day 10 of 21 Days of Angels. If this is resonating with you and you'd like to let others know, please share. Please share this video with your community, with your friends. And if you feel called to do your own 21 Days of Angels, it doesn't have to be songs, they can be through images, through videos, through songs shared, YouTube. Angels, the angelic frequencies come in many forms. It's really the angelic nature, as my friend Stephanie Ann Lodge likes to say, which I love. So if you feel called to do a 21 Days of Angels, I highly invite you and recommend. And there was something else that was wanting to come through about that. Oh, yes, of course. I want to give a big thank you and shout out and loving angel wing hug and just honor to Lisa Sadowski, who brought forward this 21-day invitation of angels, 21 Days of Angels, and her devotion and dedication to doing these 21 Days of Angels and nominating an angel every day just is really so special, and I just wanted to honor her as the vessel that brought this forward, as the angel that brought this forward. And so much love to you, sister. So much love to you. I love you so deeply. And I'm so grateful for us to walk this path together and to be sharing this 21 Days of Angels, the beautiful momentum. There have been some others who have been doing the 21 Days of Angels that I just have loved been tuning in. Stephanie Ann Lodge, the founder of Angelic Summit, is doing one as well. If you wanted to tune into hers, and there's several others who are also doing it. So if you feel called to do a 21 Days of Angels, I highly, highly, highly recommend doing it. It's a really beautiful practice and devotion and discipline for 21 days, and I will most likely share post 21 days what was present for me and what I have been experiencing, but that'll be for another time. And yes, if these messages, videos are resonating with you, the songs, what the tones that come through, please share. It'd be wonderful. And is there anything else? Yeah, please feel free to share any reflection that you experience while tuning in with me and co-creating this container. I love receiving that. It's helpful to receive that reflection of how this is supporting you, and maybe some revelations that are coming for you. So thank you for being here. I love you. Ooh, big burp. Pardon me. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Bill, so lovely to have you here. So grateful for you, brother. And yes, I will see you all tomorrow at 9 a.m. for day 10. Love you. Mwah. Be well. Have a beautiful, reflective, and wonderful, and yeah, curious and pleasantly surprising day. Love you.